Hey there, Internet. This is Tyler again at Angry Bird. And today I'm just going to talk about the American dream and it being dead. And the this is the aftermath of that. That's where we're at. So, when my Generation X, we pretend to be super smart, right? You look at guys my age, even me, man, I'll probably be pretending to be super smart too. Guys my age out there preaching to everybody, how tough we are and how smart we are and how, my generation, they used to give us books of how to do things and now they're giving you instructions not to drink the contents, right? Not recognizing the fact that it's our generation that made it to where we had to make stickers like that. That's what happens when you send a whole generation of kids out into the world and go, don't come home till dark, and we all just group up, find things to do to entertain ourselves out there in the world. A lot of warning labels get made out of that environment. I promise you. Think about it. Think about it. Unsupervised children grouping up and daring each other and egging each other on is going to create warning labels. So, my generation, we come from the most gaslit economic lies of all time. And the ones that made it through are always going to preach to the ones that don't, to act like you just didn't do it right. Look, I did it. I made it. It's not how shit works, man. The American dream was supposed to be about equality, freedom, and if you put in the hard work, if you just show up and you just try and you put in the work, you're going to find success. That is the most bullshit statement of all time. Because the gaslighting was that doing those things would achieve a certain level of success when the whole time that we were doing that, the whole time, they were devaluing the labor. And so if you showed up like I did, and you put in work like I did, and you were in one of those industries like I was, that decided labor was going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper for the company you work for, and while the guys in the company, in charge of the company, were buying ever bigger fun stuff to play with, you gotta wake up to it, man. That ain't the dream. That's the CEO dream. We're living the CEO dream right now. We're living the billionaire dream, where they can write their own laws and self-enrich and pass the burden of tax down the chain. The American dream, equality, comes with equal representation. Walk around the USA right now. Just go to random people. Are you represented in the government? What's your poll going to get? What do you think? Government represents me. Oh, yeah. They don't. They represent those CEOs from those companies. They're the sole beneficiaries of this economy. The gaslighting is the pretend game of we're all benefiting. Oh, if it'll just trickle down, just cut the taxes, and this is going to expand the economy. Everything's going to get great, right? It's not how shit works, man. It's just not how shit works. Hoarding money doesn't expand an economy. Hoarding wealth doesn't expand an economy. Sharing the wealth does. Sharing that money does. That will expand it super fast. American dream can be alive again, though. It can. We come from an environment in which we can extract renewable stuff faster and better than we need it. it creates an excess. So when you add fossil fuels into any environment, right? This is essentially net positive energy. And instead of it being used for people, it's used to enrich a very specific person or people. So the American dream was bought. It was bought. And the owners now are living their dream. You know? So for me, a guy like my age, to walk around chest thumping, oh, you guys just don't want to work no more. You guys are just lazy. Right? I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't fucking show up either. And I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100% to say, until you value me, that's it. So, my generation, guys like me, if you ever come across my video and you think I'm a douche, or whatever, I mean, chime in. Tell me. Because I'm sure if we compared stories and we just told each other everything, at the end of the day, we'd both agree. We'd both agree with everything. I would agree with you, you would agree with me, we'd all just be like drinking fucking beer buddies. So, stop telling the kids we drank from fucking garden hoses. Damn right we did. That's the only way we can get water. But that ain't the flex you think it is. That's showing our idiocracy, man. That's a manufactured product full of fucking chemicals. We're down there sucking it down in their faces. Yeah, I did it too. Don't tell people that shit. That's not smart, man. That's not tough. That's dumb. It's like telling somebody I ate lead paint. I ate lead paint, so I'm, it ain't all that, man. Guys out there telling everyone you don't want to show up to work. Do it your fucking self, man. All right? If you're my age, right? Go out there and work from the ground up and then get back to me. You need to shut the fuck up. Nobody out there is going to work for the fucking minimum wages that the society offers. The only reason why anyone does it right now is because it's that or starving. Do you think people would choose that job, that wage? Now, the job itself isn't that bad. My favorite position was dishwasher. I know it sounds stupid, but I mean, they left you alone. It allowed you to do the work freely. The people that come in were always smiling because you're just doing them a favor, getting them their stuff back quick. It was the one job that everybody left you alone and appreciated you. In the whole fucking restaurant. Servers weren't appreciated. Cooks weren't appreciated. Managers were relentlessly mocked by Karen. Thank you, Karen. Decades of you guys. Oh my gosh. I can go on and on and on about you guys. But the point is I mean, you get it. You get it. So, if you're in my generation, just stop. And step back. I don't care if it's internet or wherever, whatever you do, get somewhere and start putting it on paper. Do the math. And you'll see they ripped the dream from the generation after us. They dangled it for us and stripped it from us while we were working. And then they made sure the next generation didn't have it. And worse than all that, is if you look at the way information today is presented. If you're in my generation, again, you're not going to know this if you're 30. You're just not, because you didn't come from before the internet and before Trump, before all this. You come from the generation of noise. I come from a generation before there was noise. And there's a huge difference between how information was presented when I was a young man compared to how it is presented to me now as I raise young men and adults as children. So the dream is dead. Stop selling it and fix it, man. We worked through them stealing it from us. They told us a lie. Okay? They just did. They gaslit us. And now we're 50. 50s, 60s. That's about as high as our, maybe upper 40s to low 60s is my group. And we're getting to the point where we're about to retire. And we just put in all these years, man, of work. And they're out there going, we're going to lower Social Security. We can't afford to pay it all. Might have to make you work till you're 70. And how is that the American dream to anybody? So my pitch to you guys is this. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your belief structure. What matters is you're a human being and you have needs and you have wants and you have a desire to be within a system that will allow you personally to reach your full potential without being harassed, without being bullied, without being blacklisted somewhere for being a whistleblower, for doing right. That would be a good thing to get back to. I can get behind that. See, if I work my whole life and at the end I just get fucked, why the hell participate in it? Stop asking them to participate in it. Fix it, man. Get on the team that's gonna fix it. I'm a nobody. You're a nobody. We're all fucking nobodies. But together, we're more than they'll ever be. And that's what we need to be. We need to be together. Let's get the American dream back. Let's get it back. Let's show the generations coming that Americans believe in the bullshit that we keep selling everybody. We believe in that bullshit. I'll tell you one thing for sure. I sure as shit once did. I would love to raise children and watch grandchildren and see this world grow up in an environment to where each single person in that, who I just said, can reach their full fucking potential. And not get in a situation where they work their whole lives towards something, only to be gone, nah, you're going to have to put in a few more years, and then when you're done, we're going to have to cut how much you get because, sorry, we just don't want to pitch in. So I love y'all, and I think my generation, as wicked as we are, as relentless as we are, as tough as we all portray ourselves, we are the ones that sat down and worked through it. And we need to stop working. And we need to protect ourselves. And we need to protect every single person after us. And make that system back to where the American dream is an achievable thing. You can't achieve a dream if you can't even do the basics. I mean, you can't. You can't tell Americans that if you work one job and it used to work and make ends meet, if you want that same lifestyle, it needs to be 1.5 jobs now. Oh, and if you want to retire on time, you got to work 2 jobs. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it should be. You know, you got guys hoarding all of it, while the rest of us have to borrow to get our next meals or rent, or, you know, it's not how it should be. It's just not. So, want to get the American dream back? I think it's dead. I believe everyone I've ever met in the last, 4 years says the same thing. It's dead, it's rigged, it's this, it's that. We all know it. Come on, Gen X, let's do something about it. Get with me. And everybody after, doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, doesn't matter your face, structure, doesn't matter. If you ain't got a chance, you ain't got a chance. And right now, nobody's got a chance. So let's just get all together and let's get everybody a fucking chance and let the cards land where they land. Imagine a system merit-based. Imagine a system effort-based. Effort-based. The guys that don't show up, don't want to try, you make an effort-based system, they'll show up. They ain't going to be ridiculed by everybody that, I ain't going to participate. You're going to look at you suckers. Nobody's going to do that. Everybody wants to be part of it, man. So let's get it back for them. Take it easy.